What is up, y'all? It is Cole's Garage, and we're back at it with another video. It's been a long time, boys. Been a long time. We got a lot of updates to get into, and we got a fun video today, so let's get into it. All right, so getting into the video, guys. Last time we left off, we had the house tour. I am not going to show you the garage yet because we got a new car. We did get rid of the Camry. I'm showing it a little bit. I guess I'll go ahead and stop teasing y'all. We are the official owner of a Genesis G70 3.3 turbo. Overall, this is a huge upgrade from the Camry. I am absolutely in love with this car. It does have the Sports Prestige package. So I do have the bigger sports rims with the Brimbos, as you can see right there, all around. And then it also has the limited slip diff in the rear because this is the rear-wheel drive model. But yeah, this is the spec. We got the, I believe it's Havana Red. It is absolutely gorgeous. Here, let me go ahead and pull the car out so we can get some better shots of it. Here's the key.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
You walk up, unlock the car, the mirrors fold. This is the interior here. We have the gray and black two-tone with the Napa leather, the quilted diamond pattern. They are very gorgeous seats. Oh, there we go. Phone's almost dead. Still got my school bag in here. I've been, I'll get into that. The reason I haven't really been posting too much is because, man, since I moved out here, school, and I got 2 jobs now, man. I've been real busy. I'm gonna try and definitely get some content posted, somewhat consistently for this car, because I do have a lot of plans, which I will get into. But let's go ahead and move this out so we can get some good shots of it. And yeah, the interior is absolutely gorgeous. I am so in love with the interior of this car. I am most definitely going to miss the red guts on the Camry, but I think the two-tone gray and black is very, very nice. It basically just flip-flopped the Camry. It went from like a white/gray black interior, and the Camry was white and black on the outside with the red guts, and now the red's on the outside. So yeah, this is it in the light. Very lovely red. I think the taillights go very, very well with this color. No need for tinting them, in my opinion. I think they go well with the color of the car already. It does have the nice ovals exhaust here. Very, very attractive. The rims also very, very, it's like a mix of a sporty/luxury rims. I think they look very good on the car. But yeah, I know it's a little dirty. You probably can't really tell, but I've been driving it a good amount, so I need to go get it cleaned. But yeah, this car is gorgeous. The quad headlamps to the giant open diamond grille. It's a very attractive car in my opinion. The stance is already pretty good, honestly, from factory. There's definitely a good amount of gap there, but this is a pretty good looking stance for a stock height. I do believe the fronts are a little high for my liking, but eventually down the line we might get it stanced how we like it. I probably won't drop it as much as I did with the Camry, because anyone who drives a lowered car knows that shit is a pain after a while, and especially on the roads out here, they are horrible. So I might not drop it. I kind of like the way it is now. Maybe if I could drop it like an inch, I probably would, but I think it still looks great. But yeah, we also got an e-bike. The Mustang is not here currently. It is in the shop again. Not surprising whatsoever, but we're getting new heads on it. I actually dropped the valves right after I broke the motor in at around 500-600 miles. So yeah, it's been in the shop for a while. Haven't had it, but should be having it back in the end of April, if not beginning of May. So that'll be nice to have that back. I'll try and get some content with that if that thing actually stays running, Now, straight line speed, this car has the Camry dominated. Mainly because it is a twin turbo V6, so it's gonna have all the torque you could ever want, essentially, which it does. This car feels insane once the turbos spool up. But I feel like if my Camry and this Genesis did a 60 to 130, that I do think the Camry would not lose that bad. I think that the Camry would probably lose by a car, maybe 2. I don't think it would be that bad because the Camry pulled so hard in the top end versus all of these other turbo cars I race, but this is a V6 turbo, not a 4-cylinder turbo, so it does have good top end still. But it's definitely not too much faster than the Camry in its stock form. But eventually I am going to do mods. I am actually going to try and use the warranty a little bit, you know, resist the urges of wanting to modify it. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a fun trip with this car. I have so many plans for it. We still have 50,000 miles and about 20 months left on my warranty, so we'll see how long I can resist the urges. I feel like I'm not gonna last that long, but hopefully I do, you know. This car is still so much fun in its stock form. But yeah, that's about all I really have to say. We'll go ahead and go on a POV drive. Let's go ahead and get into the POV drive. As you can see, we got the 360 camera. It does have all the side views, rear view, all that. Pretty neat. I'll show you what all these modes do. Comfort mode and Eco, Sport, and Sport Plus mode. There's lots of differences in all of them. We'll go ahead and just start off in Eco mode though, obviously. So in Eco mode, obviously you're gonna have reduced power because it is consuming less gas, but awkward. That guy was staring me down. I gave him a high. Eco mode is obviously gonna have reduced power. It's gonna drive just like comfort mode, but obviously you're just gonna get a little bit of gas mileage. You can see that we do have like the little cameras when you put the blinker on, which is pretty neat. Get to see your blind spot. And then let's get the AC going. It's a little hot in here. But yeah, Eco mode, you know, it's just like every other Eco mode, reduced power, rides comfortably. You put it in comfort mode, it is going to give you a tad bit more power, but it's still going to keep the dampers, the steering, and transmission all very smooth, obviously, because it's comfort mode. So the transmission is not really going to shift that jerky. Steering wheel is still pretty, not that tight. And then suspension, obviously, it's riding like a cloud. Yeah, let's go ahead and put in sport mode here. Do a little mini pull for you. Won't do anything too crazy yet, but you can definitely tell in sport mode that the pickup is way better. Like that was just up to 4,000 RPMs there, and we just did over, well, you know, like 15 to 10 over, but in Mexico. Ooh, look, little 400Z. Badass, that's a cool one. And why I haven't seen a white one out here yet. This car is, don't quote me on this, but I do think that there is a drift mode for this car. I haven't even done any research. I just felt like I saw something at some point. I don't know how to put it in drift mode, but I do believe that there is a drift mode. It is actually so funny to me how easy it is to do a rolling burnout in this thing. Just be in first or second gear, going to low speed, and once that turbo spools up, man, it just lights the tires up, man. Sport Plus mode, obviously, is going to turn your ESC traction off, so it is going to want to slip the tires more because you're not in full traction. It's not fully off, but ESC, I believe, is off, so it will light the tires up. But yeah, when you're in sport mode, the transmission shifts way quicker, the steering gets way heavier, you feel everything in the road, handles 10 times better. Obviously, it's going to change the whole driving experience of the car. Like in Sport Plus mode, it's crazy. It's like a completely different car from driving it in comfort mode. Like completely different. Everything changes, and that's very fun. Because in the Camry, you know, sport mode would, okay, thanks. Sport mode in the Camry, I mean, just made it faster. It didn't do nothing to the steering. Didn't do nothing to, you know, like anything. It just made it a little faster. That's really all it did. Got a cop behind us, so we're not going to do that crazy of a pull here. Yeah, I mean, that's literally just up to 3,000 RPMs, and we're getting up and going. I mean, I've never driven a turbo car. Every performance car I've had, the SRT Jeep, the Camry, they've all been, you know, a naturally aspirated motor. Not that, you know, naturally aspirated cars aren't fun. It's just I do find it way more addicting and fun to drive a turbo car because, you know, you just get all the power as soon as the turbo's spooling. And in a, you got to build up. You know, the Camry wasn't really going nowhere until you got up to that 5,000 RPMs, and then you know, you were moving. You were going pretty fast. But, you know, in the turbo, you're just going to keep all that power, and it's going to keep building still, even as you rise up into the RPMs. So, I mean, it's definitely a more fun choice to go turbo. Obviously, you're going to lose some reliability, but it kind of just depends what you're looking for, I guess. I definitely, I mean, I miss the Camry, but I do not regret the trade. I mean, this car is so much more fun than the Camry. And the Camry was fun. I mean, the Camry, for what it was real quick. You know, I got a lot of races on my channel about that, seeing what it can do against, you know, other like small type performance cars, and, you know, but this is, wow, that's a nice looking Stang. Is that a dark horse? It might be, I can't tell. Oh, then we got a little hopper. This neighborhood around here, there's so many nice cars. What the fuck, bro? People just pulling out in front of me? Yeah, man, don't move to Lubbock if you don't want to deal with bad drivers, man. This place is, there's bad drivers in San Antonio, but my God, in Lubbock, they are 10 times worse. I mean, people do that shit all the time. They're just always pulling out in front of you. But yeah, that's really gonna do it for the review. I just wanted to show y'all how the car's moving in sport, comfort mode. Definitely recommend this car. It is such a fun car. Price to performance is unbeatable. I mean, this thing is just a Korean BMW, you know? Like downpipe intake tune, you're making 100 to 150 more wheel horsepower, which is pretty insane, you know? And it's got all the luxuries that a BMW has, everything you'd ever want. It's got the suede headliner with the package that I have. It's very nice. So, I mean, and obviously you're not going to pay the price tag you're going to pay for a BMW for something like this. That's damn near going to give you just as much performance all the way around in the car. So, I mean, personally, I think these cars are very slept on, very, very underrated performance sedan. That's really all I got to say. That's going to do it for the POV drive.
Hello everybody, it is me, the editor. Now for the 4 or 5 of y'all that have been around since this channel's conception, you might recognize my voice from the Toyota Corolla review and drive. Don't worry, I got a Mazda B-Series truck now. I just wanted to end the video with, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for supporting, and if you want to continue your support, please like and subscribe for more future content. I'll see y'all in the next one, peace out.